tomatoes are looking amazing and they're finally showing some signs of starting to go red. I just hope we get enough sunshine in September that they can go red and I can enjoy them all. I know you can use green ones, but I really want these all to go red so I can just eat them. This is the basil that I planted up ages ago in this little pot that I got some tomatoes in. I basically sowed the seeds and then put the lid down and used it as a mini greenhouse. And this is a purple basil. So when I go to use some, if I just snip it off above a leaf there, it will grow back thicker and fuller, just like any other plant that you would nip out the top. So it's a little bit leggy at the moment, but I will use that next time I do some cooking. It's going to be yummy. A little pot of Cavolo Nero. Gaina sent me some seeds a little while ago, so I potted them up, planted them up, and it's grown. And well, I've just noticed one has been a little bit munched, but it's doing okay. So I'm just going to harvest these as young leaves, I think, and I don't know, I could put them in soups and stir fries probably, and I'm not sure if you can eat young leaves like salad leaves. I'm not sure, so I'll do a bit of experimenting with that. And I'm not sure whether I should put that out in the ground. It'll probably last over winter. I think it's quite a hardy thing, so it might not last over winter, but it might last over the next few months anyway. And I know that the leaves get a lot bigger and thicker, so I might try popping some of that out. But if I put it out, it may just all get eaten by the slugs, I'm not sure. Hi, welcome to my little vlog. I'm just squeezing in one today. I've got a few things to tell you, a few things to update you on, etc. It is Wednesday the 4th of September and well, I'm Rachel, I'm Sorry Me. You can usually find me hanging about on Instagram where I'm at Sorry Me, and you can find my Etsy shop on Etsy. It's called Sorry Me UK, all one word. It's a little bit empty at the moment in terms of any sewing, but it's still got plenty of stitch markers and other bits and pieces like badges and notebooks and needle gauges and things, so it's still got a few things in it. Filling it up again with stock is on my to-do list, but at the minute I have a to-do list as long as my arm. So yeah, we are in the beginning of September. We are a couple of weeks into being back at school. And that also coincided with Joshua's birthday last week. He turned 10, which was quite a sort of momentous age, I think. He's no longer sort of little and he's now heading towards the older years, which is, I don't like it. So we had kind of a whole week of birthday celebrations really. The Saturday before his birthday we took a friend out to the cinema, and they went roller skating as well at an indoor skating rink, and then we went out for pizza and ice cream. And then his birthday, that was Saturday, and then the Wednesday was his birthday, so we had a birthday tea at home just with us, and he had a lovely birthday cake. I made chocolate Nutella cake and it was amazing, it was so good. She just jumped on the table there, so it's shaking the camera if it's moving. And then the Saturday after his birthday we had another surprise for him. I booked an alpaca trek for us, so Joshua and I had an alpaca each and we went for a walk. It was great, it was really good fun, and the alpacas are lovely. They've got such a nice nature, they were so calm and so happy. There was no like aggression or, you know, there was nothing scary about them at all. It was really nice. Mine was a little bit reluctant to walk to start with, so I was pulling it along, literally pulling it, and then it decided it wanted to run, so I was going along like this, pulling my alpaca back, because you can't let them run because they can run up to like 40 miles an hour. amazing experience and a big surprise for Joshua, and he really loved it. He really enjoyed that, so that was great to do. And that was Saturday. Then on the Sunday we had a birthday tea with the rest of the family, and I made a Victoria sponge cake, which was so good. So yeah, we've had a week of celebrating and overindulging and too much food and everything, so this week it's kind of back to normality, and yeah, back on the healthy eating as well to feel a bit better. So what have I been up to? The autumn hygge boxes are well underway. I'm well ahead of schedule with them, so I'm really pleased with that, and I'm feeling really in control, not feeling stressed out at all. Totally different to the previous box that you saw me getting ready in June. I was trying to do too many things at once then. So the boxes, everything's wrapped. I'm ready. Sorry, Tilly is on the table again, the camera's moving. Everything is wrapped, here she is, and what I'm going to do after this video is start to pack the boxes, and I'm intending to get the first lot posted out today. That's well ahead of schedule because I didn't think I'd get them done till about the end of the month. So this is the first week of the month, so they're going out early, which is great. So look out for those if you've ordered one. If you have ordered one and you live out with the UK, or even if you're in the UK, let me know when you receive your box, especially if you're out with the UK, because it's always a worry that they arrive and that they arrive on time. With the previous one, one of the boxes going to Australia took an awfully long time to arrive. I'd almost given up hope, but then it got there. So let me know that you receive them, and then once I know they've all been received, I can share with everyone else what was in the boxes, because I know everyone is dying to see what was in them. So yeah, that's where I am with the autumn boxes. I'm really pleased with them, really pleased with all the goodies, and the wrapping. As you know, I like my paper crafts, so I was able to have a bit of fun with the wrapping. I'm just going to show you one of the little boxes that's going in them. It's just wrapped in craft paper, tied up with some nice like autumnal looking wool that I've got, and it's just got a little die cut leaf there, which my mum did for me because she has all these fancy machines. So we've got different leaves there, and I think that looks really cute. So that's just one of the little gifts that's going in the box. And as with all the boxes that I've done, well, this one and the last one, and the Christmas ones I've done before, with most of the items that go in the boxes, I also order an extra one for myself. So like the thing that's in these, I ordered enough for the boxes and one for myself. So that just shows that I really do like what's going in them, and they are products and items that I would like to own and use myself. So the same goes for these boxes. I think everything that's gone in there, I've ordered an extra one for myself as well. So you know that if I like it and if you like my taste, you're going to like the box, hopefully. So yeah, that's where we are with the boxes. I'm going to talk to you about the Christmas boxes later on, so stay tuned if you're interested in those. So let's get on with the vlog. Let's start with some works in progress, because well, I haven't got any finished socks to show you, but I have got some whips. I haven't worked on my Hermione socks much more. Oh, it's really sunny, which is lovely, but it's not helpful when I'm trying to show you stuff. Nope, hold it back here. So here they are. I think I've probably done about another inch or so, have I, from when I last showed you? I haven't done a lot, but they are still looking lovely, and they will be such a nice autumnal knit, because if you watch my previous vlog, you'll know that I used some black currants to dye the wool, so that will have a nice sort of memory to them. So I haven't got much further, but they're on the go, and it's always nice just to have something on the go to pick up when you do have a bit of time to knit. What I have been focusing more on this month though is getting Joshua's socks finished. So I finished the first Rose City roller for him, blocked it, came out nice. So I've started the second one. I really had to push myself to get this started, because I just wasn't in the mood for doing it really. But it was a quick knit really, so there's no point putting it off. So I've got as far as I've done the gusset decreases, and I'm now just on the foot, which is just going to be plain knitting until I get to the point where I need to decrease for the toe. So it's not too taxing, and again, this is just something I can pick up quite easily and do a couple of rows. I don't know what I did with this one. I think I picked up way too many stitches going down the gusset side or something, because I keep a tally of how many rounds I do and how many decreases I do when I do the first sock, so that I know when I do the second sock it's the same. So I was following my tallies for the gusset stitches and ended up, the decrease, and ended up still having loads of stitches on my needles, which I shouldn't have had. So I must have picked up way too many or something. So hopefully they'll be okay. I've tried it on, they fit me as well, so I've tried it on, it seems okay. So that's where I am with those. I really want to just get them done and get them finished, and then I can concentrate on my own socks. And of course I want to kind of plan a few other projects, like knitting projects, for the next few months as well, like different socks and stuff. So I'll get Joshua's finished and then I can focus on my Hermione socks. So those are my works in progress. I have got one little finished object to show you. This was totally not planned. I don't even know where it came from. I don't know why I just suddenly had the urge to do this. Well, I do actually. A couple of weeks ago we had a really cold snap in the weather, and it was like kind of, oh, summer's over, don't want to accept it, but I guess I'll have to accept it. So it put me in the mood to make this. And then we got a little heat wave. And then it's gone back cold again. So anyway, so I had the urge to make a little pumpkin. Isn't it cute? The light it's a bit bright. That's okay. This is a yarn that I got from Burrow and Soar. I've shown this before. It was a set of minis that I got sent by a friend, and they were kind of, it must have been after last autumn, because it was an autumnal set, and I must have caught sight of the wool in the cupboard or something and thought, oh, that would be perfect for a pumpkin. So I cast on, what did I do? I knitted it as though I was making a sock cuff down. So I cast on, I think, 60 stitches or so, and I knew I wanted to do a rib that was, I think it's knit 4, purl 1 or something like that. So I just made sure that I had enough stitches to do, maybe it was knit 5, purl 1. I don't know, I can't remember now. But I just made sure I had enough stitches to do the pattern that I wanted. So I knitted about 5 inches of a cuff, it was a tube, and then I cinched in the bottom. I just sewed around it and pulled it so that it gathered, and then I kind of kept on stuffing it as I was going, just to see if it was the size I wanted. When I got to the size that I wanted, what I managed to do, I think that was actually the bottom and that was the top. What I actually started to do was to decrease every few stitches, and I think it came out quite neat actually, so that the opening got smaller and smaller, and then in the end I just used my working wool, put it through all my stitches and then pulled them. And then what you do to get the nice pumpkin shape is push your needle right through the bottom and up to the top and just pull it tight, and then that squishes it down a bit. And then for the cord, I tried for the first time to do an I cord, which I've never done before. It was pretty easy. I did find that I had to sort of sew it up though. It didn't come out as cord like. I don't know, if you've ever made an I cord you might know what I'm talking about. If you haven't made an I cord, then what you do is you're knitting basically a straight piece, a row, but when you get to the end, what do? You push your wool, your working wool, to the front of the needle again, and you started knitting again. So your working yarn was at the back, and then when you went to start knitting again, I don't even know if you can see that, you pulled it so it gathered up like that, and you end up knitting a sort of tube, and if you pull it tightly enough the tube closes up, but I don't think I'd pulled it tightly enough, so it was a bit gapey like that. I hope you know what I'm talking about. So all I just did was, when I'd finished it, I just sewed it up a bit tighter. And then at the bottom, when I got to the bottom, I increased a bit so that it got wider. I really did just make it up as I went along. I couldn't even remember what I did now. But I just made it wider and wider so that I would get a nice little round bit to sort of attach to the top of my pumpkin and hide any messy bits on the pumpkin. So that is my little autumn make. I'm so pleased with that. It's so cute, and I think the wool really gives it such a nice effect with the colours. It's very realistic with colours, and I have started to get out some of my autumn decorations, of course, and this is one that I made a few years ago. Another nice big pumpkin. This is crocheted. The light is so bright. I don't know if you're seeing things very well here. Sorry if that's not good. So it's just crochet. I think I did a big rectangle. Again, it's sort of a rib. I can't even remember how you do a crochet rib. You just crochet into the back back loop on some of the stitches to get a rib, and then I made a little tube on the top there and just sewed that on and stuffed it, so that's quite big. And then there's my little one, and I have in previous years done fabric ones as well, and I think what I did was for this one I just drew around a dinner plate and made a circle, and then you gather it in at the top, stuff it, and there's a little crochet stalk on that as well, and they look quite cute, just all kind of sitting around a fireplace or on a table centerpiece or whatever. I think I'm going to try adjusting the blinds to see if that makes the colour a bit better, because I don't know if you're seeing things very well. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Hopefully it does. Okay, so that is my works in progress and my whips. I've got a few new stitch marker sets for my Etsy shop. I can't remember if I showed you one of these last time. This one is, so sorry if you've seen this already. The first one is a little seasidey set. So we've got shells, a mermaid, and that is a starfish. Is that going to even focus? I don't know. I'll maybe pop in a picture here. So they're in my shop now, and I've also just popped in a new set for Halloween, autumn. The timing seemed perfect now that the weather's gone a bit colder. So you've got a witch, a ghost, a pumpkin and a spider's web. And they're in my Etsy shop now as well. I think I will probably do a few Halloweeny themed project bags. Like I said, my to-do list for shop stock is huge at the moment, and I haven't even started to make anything for my shop yet. So once these autumn boxes are out of the way, I will be back on making bags and pouches for my shop. And I have got some Halloween fabric, so I would like to do some Halloween project bags. What else shall we talk about? I have got another finished object actually. I have been watching Kate's vlog. Kate is the last homely house east of the sea. I think I've mentioned her before, but I've really been enjoying watching her. And she's got a lot of tutorials on her vlog as well. One of them was for the postage stamp quilt block and how to do that. Now, if you're not familiar with this, it's basically just loads of tiny little squares. But instead of sewing each square together individually, there's a very clever way of doing it so that you aren't there for hours and hours. So I watched her doing this, and it was one of those moments of, I've got to try this immediately. So I think at the weekend, or it was an evening, I managed to have a go myself. So I'm going to pop in a bit of footage of what I did. I wanted to make this little pouch to send to a friend. She's going through a pretty rough time at the moment, so I just wanted to send her some nice goodies, and I filled it with some nice little treats and sort of pampering hygge gifts really, and I also sent her a lovely fluffy hot water bottle cover with a hot water bottle in it and some really cosy socks, not handmade unfortunately, but just some really nice things. So I hope, I've just sent that off, so hopefully she receives it before well, she won't know it was for her anyway, so even if she does see this first. Sorry, I've just been covering the microphone there. I hope that hasn't affected the sound. So after this quilt block, I really liked how that turned out. I love the effect of it, and I really want to make a few more pouches like that. I had the sudden urge, from I don't know where it came from, to do a Christmas quilt like that. I don't know when. I think I've got the time for that. But anyway, so I put out a little note on Instagram just saying, does anybody have a jelly roll for sale? A jelly roll is a fabric collection that has been cut up into 2.5 inch strips. So you get the width of the fabric, and the strip is just 2.5 inches wide, 2 inches tall. So you get a load of these strips on the whole range of the fabric. So they all go. So I was looking to buy one from someone if they were selling one, because to buy they're quite expensive. And some really kind person got in touch with me and said that she's having a big clear out of her craft room, Sandra. And she had one going spare, and did I want it? So I had a look at it, and it was exactly what I had been looking for. So she sent me it, which was so kind of her. So here it is. I wanted kind of bright Christmas colours rather than the dark sort of, I know a lot of the Christmassy things are very, very dark, so I didn't want dark, I wanted nice and bright. So it's fun and bright and exactly what I was looking for. So you saw me making up the little block in my video there. So all you do is the same thing, but you've got longer strips of fabric. So you would make your block slightly bigger. I'm going to have to look at the tutorial again, because I can't remember how many strips you would sew at once. Maybe 6 to get a quilt block, I can't remember. So yeah, your quilt blocks would end up, I would imagine, about 12 inches square. That's usually what, I think that's usually what quilt blocks come out at. So I may need to get a few extra fabrics to match in with these, which shouldn't be too hard at all. And I haven't said which Christmas I'm going to have this quilt made by, so I'll just leave it at that. But that is a future plan, and that would just be something I would do maybe at weekends in the lead up to Christmas if I've got time. And I'm probably going to end up working on that in December, because it probably won't be finished by then. So by the time I finish and shut up shop in December, I'll have a bit of time to work on that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I still have the enthusiasm come December, because I may have bitten off more than I can chew there. That's just put fluff everywhere. My nice clean sewing room from the last vlog didn't last long at all. As soon as I came into work, it got very messy. So it's a tip right now, because I've got stuff for the autumn boxes all over the floor. I just put them in piles on the floor, and then when I go to pack the boxes, it's just a case of a bit of here, bit there, bit there, bit there, and just put them on the box. So yeah, I'm working around that at the moment. I received another lovely gift in the post, which was so nice. Another lady, Sandy, contacted me and asked for my address and said that she wanted to just send me some stuff just because she'd really enjoyed the vlogs, just as a little thank you. She sent a huge box of gifts. Oh my god, it was amazing. I'm just going to show you some of the things that are really like my favourite things that she put in there. She sent me some beautiful tulips in my garden. I'm really happy at that. These are called Double Early Foxtrot. So it says plant September to December. So I will get those planted. And that's going to be so nice when they come up in the spring. It will remind me of doing the vlogs this year. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that this summer I have been a bit obsessed by ice creams. So she sent me some sweetie ice creams, which I thought was quite funny. She also sent me a project bag. I seem to be reminding everyone of bees now, so whenever they say bees, they just think of me. So it's a bee themed project bag, and it's got sweet little yellow fabric there, which also kind of looks like bees too. So that is lovely, and that is massive, so that will be great for anything big. That's really huge. So that's lovely. And I couldn't believe that Sandy sent me some Cath Kids in fabric. My gosh, these are really, really nice fabrics. I really like these ones, the checks. And then there's strawberries and some of the florals as well. So, oh my god, I can't believe she sent me that. That's amazing. But Sandy also sent me this, which I think is absolutely beautiful. It's made with broken crockery, and there's even like a big 3D bit on it. And Sandy made this herself, which I can't believe. It's so lovely. I really think Sandy should be selling these. They're so pretty. So, and that's very me, isn't it? All the little roses in pink. So thank you, Sandy. That was so nice. Sandy also sent something for Joshua, and I love the wrapping. She wrapped it in a world map, and she just sewn down the edge. So we carefully cut it open at the top so he could get his little gift out, and he got some yummy Cadbury's chocolates and notepad and pen, which he was extremely chuffed with. That came at the end of his birthday week, so it was just like non-stop presents for him. So what have I got to talk to you about? Tick, we've done that. Tick, tick, tick. Okay, the Christmas boxes. I'm doing a Christmas box. What I'm going to do with selling the boxes is I'm going to do them in 2 batches. There are going to be a lot more boxes available. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 batches. I know the last time I posted them on a Saturday morning, a lot of people said, oh, I'm at work, or we're asleep because we live on the other side of the world. So I'm going to do 2 different times for the Christmas box. I'm going to put them in my shop on Saturday the 7th of September, which is this Saturday coming, at 10 AM. That's the first batch. The second batch I'm going to put in my shop on Monday the 9th of September at 7 PM. Now I live in Scotland, and I think we are on British summertime, so if you need to work out the times, you go and work that out, whatever. I will not be reserving boxes for anyone, so please do not ask me, can I keep you a box, can I reserve it till you get paid, or because you're at work, or because you're asleep, or whatever. I will not be reserving a box for anyone. So it will be first come, first serve. In each batch, there's going to be 20 boxes available each time. So there'll be 20 boxes available on Saturday morning and 20 boxes available on Monday night. So set your alarms if you really want one. And if you really, really, really want one, I hope you get one. I know that when I put the last lot in, the autumn boxes, a lot of you had gone to look for them and you couldn't see them in my shop. People were messaging me saying, I'm just letting you know that they're not showing up, or did you forget? And I was like, nope, they were there. They went very, very quickly. From what people were saying, they seemed, as a customer, they couldn't see them quite early on, whereas from me watching the sales coming in and getting the sales notifications, they seemed to be there for about half an hour or 40 minutes. But some people were saying that they checked at 10 past the hour, 10 past 10 I think, and they weren't showing up. So I don't know whether there was just a delay in me getting the notifications or what, but they certainly went very quickly. So that is the details with the Christmas box. The Christmas box will contain more items and more higher value items than my smaller themed boxes, so the Christmas box is going to be more expensive. My head is full of stuff at the moment. It's full of the Otterbox stuff. I'm in the middle of sourcing stuff for the Christmas boxes, so I haven't got the exact price yet, but it will be somewhere between £40 and £45. I just need, once these autumn boxes are out the way, I will have the headspace to just sit down and figure things out and work things out. But there'll be somewhere between £40 and £45, plus there'll be postage. And again, if you are overseas, check the postage costs very carefully, because they are very expensive to post overseas. So yeah, that is the Christmas boxes. Again, with the Christmas boxes, the stuff that's going in them so far is just, I'm really pleased with what I've found. And again, I've been ordering extras, because what I like to do is if I give my friends Christmas presents or my family Christmas presents, then it's a good way of finding gifts for, my own personal use as well. So again, I've ordered extras for me and for my friends and stuff as well. So I think that kind of shows how much I like the things that are going in the bags, and I'm not just buying stuff just to bulk them out and stuff. So yeah, that is probably. Oh, I was going to talk to you about some things I've been watching in terms of other vlogs. I've mentioned Kate's vlog, The Last Homely House by the Sea. If a lot of people have left me comments saying that they find me really calming to watch and relaxing and everything, which I don't get at all. I don't know why you think that about me. But if you think that about me, I think that about Kate. I really think that about Kate. I put Kate on in the evenings sometimes because my evenings are my time to de-stress and to chill, and she is so calming. She's so lovely. So check her out. And she's got, I don't even know how many videos are in her back catalogue, but there's loads. So there's been plenty there to keep me busy watching. Jules, So Sweet Violet, is doing a week of vlogs this week. She's having a little holiday, a staycation. They're not going away on holiday, but her and her husband are having the week off and having days out here and there. So that is something else that you can watch. And I found a new vlog. This lady just popped up on Instagram one day. I don't know if she's quite new to Instagram as well. Susie is Elderflower Stitches, and she's posted her first vlog last week, and I really enjoyed watching that. She's got the most perfect taste, so go and have a look at Susie's new vlog as well. So yeah, they are what I've been watching this month. And when I had all the wrapping to do for my boxes, it's been great just to pop on vlogs on my iPad to keep me company. So I think I will wrap it up there, because this was just going to be a short vlog to tell you about my Christmas boxes, really. So yeah, I will see you sometime soon when I've got something else to talk about and stuff to show you. So I hope you have a good week, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. How gorgeous is this package of paper crafting goodies that I got sent to me? My lovely friend Lois, who is Lois at Button and Stitch on Instagram, asked a little while ago would I like some paper crafting supplies, because I just started doing my scrapbooking, and of course I said yes please, that would be really nice of you. So she's put together this amazing package for me, and I'm guessing she's got a die cutting machine, because there are some amazing dies in here. So this one's been stamped and then cut out with a little tea bag, and then there's teacups, and she made the ice creams herself as well. She's cut out the different parts and put them together, so very appropriate of course. And just love all these little, they're like little confetti pieces. There's like hearts and double-sided, and look at this sewing machine, how cute are they? I love to use these doilies on my pages. You can get these really cheap on places like eBay, or even anywhere that has like a bacon section. I'm sure Home Bargains has doilies, usually bigger ones, but you can cut them down to size. Some bees of course, and even some lovely papers here. I think this is my favourite, so pretty. I love the jar. So many nice things. These are going to be so nice to add into my scrapbooks, so I can't wait to get making with these. My favourite little pieces are these little bits of they're like pennants, flags. I'm not sure if you'd call them buntings or pennants. They are going to look so cute. I can just see them already over the top of a page in my scrapbook, and I could even use a bit of the baker's twine to make the string for the bunting. It's going to look so cute. I love those. Lois also sent me this big string of bunting, which is paper and it's double-sided, so it's so pretty, and that's 2 meters long. So I think that that is going to go around my window in my craft room. It's so pretty, isn't it? And Lois has made sure that everything in the package was so me, so relevant. Bees and gardening and tea and lots of flowers and more of this lovely music sheets, which I love. And these tags, which I think Lois has probably cut out using a die cutting machine. Some lovely papers, and they're all slightly different, and with some hearts there too. So I can use these for gifts, or I can put them in my scrapbook as well. They look pretty. So that is just an amazing package. Thank you so much, Lois. I love everything. I am in the middle of trying to convince Lois to get her Etsy shop set up, because I think if Lois sold scrapbooking packs, loads of people would be interested. What do you think? Let's all gang up on her and go onto her Instagram and tell her to get her shop open. Even the packaging was really pretty. It was wrapped up in like little sweetie bags with little, I think, maybe like Cath Kidston stickers. I'm sure that one's a Cath Kidston bag. How pretty. On the card Lois sent me was also so nice. That's another one that I think needs to go up on the wall. It's so pretty. Beautiful. The stickers, there's loads more. I just took out some to show an idea of what was in them. They're all in little bags and they're kind of little themes, so that's more of the little pennant flags, all different colours. Even nice peachy ones in there I've just seen. So nice. So Lois sent me loads, so thank you so much. It was really kind.